a writer, a prolific writer, famous writer, bestseller. Do you have distractions? Do you consciously keep away from them? Or do you welcome them and in the knowledge that you would use those as material for your book?
No, most people think that writing is this very romantic activity that you sit in front of a blank piece of paper and then suddenly the words will flow. In my case, Anand, I have never been that type of writer. For me, a typical book in my Bharat series takes me 2 years to write, of which the first 6 months is purely the bedrock of research, because I need to first educate myself about the subject before I can even start planning it. So to give you an example, a book like Keepers of the Kal Chakra, for me it was one of the most difficult books to write because I don't have a science background. And suddenly I needed to learn the fundas of quantum theory in order to be able to write Keepers of the Kal Chakra so that I could compare it in some ways with Vedanta. So it was almost 8 or 9 months of struggling before I could start approaching it. Then the next 3 to 4 months is purely plotting, where I will typically put down every chapter and it will be written down on an Excel sheet. That is where the old Banya part of it comes in. Each chapter, I will know what happens in that chapter within 100 words, but most importantly, I will know where that chapter ends and how it pushes you into the next. So once I'm done with that plot, that's when I sit down to actually start writing. And that is the easiest part. The last 6 months when I'm actually writing, that is the easiest bit. It's like a coloring book. Outlines सब बने हुए हैं. आपको सिर्फ decide करना है कि red crayon लेना है या blue crayon लेना है. At that time, you're just giving it the finishing touches. So in that sense, for me, every morning between 5 o'clock and 9 o'clock is those hours when I'm writing, and that never varies. No matter how tired I may be, I will still write because I am looking forward to writing the next chapter.